A myth about the MTSS multi-tiered system of supports framework is that when we're talking about tier 2, it means that we're tailoring the intervention to an individual student. And the implication here is that for any student whose needs are not being met just with tier 1 core instruction, the instruction and experience of school that all students are receiving, any student who doesn't have their needs met just with tier 1 in the core, we would immediately jump to an intensive individualized intervention that is tailored to that unique individual student. And just from an efficiency lens of looking at the resources our school has and optimizing them to meet the needs of all of our students, that doesn't really make sense. Because the needs of a lot of our students and the intervention support, the extra supplemental support that they need, are going to have a lot in common. And what we want instead is a menu of what you might call plug and play interventions. So an elementary school might have a check-in, check-out program based on a standardized point sheet. They might also have a friendship skills group and a self-regulation group or a calming skills group. And a check and connect mentoring group, maybe. So a different menu of different options. And when we sit down and look at our students who need additional support, we can match students to the kind of intervention that they need. And that's what we mean by plug and play. So we're taking those students' needs and matching them to the intervention they need. And those interventions are rapidly accessible because we know that we're going to need them, so we maintain them. And students who receive that intervention, all the students in our check-in, check-out program have pretty much the same experience, and that's what the intervention is. So that's what we mean by plug and play. It's a predictable thing that's easier for the school to maintain. And again, I said the majority of students who need that tier 2 extra level of support, their needs should be met with that menu of options that we have if it's working right. But there are students who are going to need an extra layer of support even beyond that. And that's where we get to intensification, individualization, tailoring the intervention to an individual student, and making it more intense than our tier 2 plug and play interventions would be.